Most people aren't failing because they're lazy or unmotivated. They're stuck because of quiet, invisible leaks that slowly drain their energy, clarity, and progress over time. One of the biggest ones is keeping score on the wrong scoreboard. Most people measure success by how things look from the outside: the job title, the body and photos, the vacations, the numbers in their accounts. I love those scoreboards just as much as the next guy. I love numbers. I'm a big numbers guy. So the more analytical stats I look at to see how good I'm doing, that boosts my ego a little bit. That helps me. It might not be for everybody. That scoreboard, whatever it might be, rarely tracks maybe how well people are sleeping, how much real energy they have, how peaceful they feel when they're alone, or how many actual options they have in their life. When you start keeping score on what actually matters to you, everything starts to shift. You make different decisions when your own scoreboard becomes the only one you check. Another quiet leak is how you manage your environment. I'm not just talking about your physical space. You become the average of the environments you spend the most time in. That includes your digital habits, the energy of the people you're around daily, the content you consume, even the way you talk to yourself when no one's listening. Always try to talk good about yourself. That's what I try and do. Don't bad talk yourself. It's just bad. If these environments you're in are chaotic, negative, or constantly pulling in the wrong direction, no amount of motivation will save you long term. Change the environment and your behavior usually follows. There's also the cost of constant noise. Most people are afraid of silence, especially in the modern era. They fill every gap with scrolling, podcasts, videos, or background noise. Constant mental stimulation quietly crowds out the space where real clarity, creativity, and better decisions are made. The best ideas, the clearest priorities, and the honest self-reflection almost always show up in the quiet moments most people nowadays avoid. Noise isn't harmless, it's expensive. It just doesn't show up on a receipt. These external leaks are powerful because they shape you without you even realizing it. There's another layer that's even more personal. A lot of people are also quietly leaking progress through patterns that feel normal or even virtuous. One of them is being low maintenance. There's a quiet price that comes with being the person who never asks for much. Most people start assuming you're fine with less support, less rest, less help. Over time, you can end up carrying more than your share in relationships, at work, and even with your own health, simply because you made it easy for everyone else to give you less. Being low maintenance is only a strength when it's a conscious choice, not a quiet survival habit. Another common leak is waiting for interpersonal drama to resolve itself. A lot of people avoid hard conversations and just hope things will get better on their own. Waiting for drama to fix itself rarely works. It usually just lets resentment grow and relationships quietly deteriorate. Something to think about also about grudges is I try not really to hold a grudge against anyone, because holding a grudge or anger towards someone is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. It costs you sleep, they're just sleeping peacefully at night. So that's not something I do. Being the bigger person doesn't mean letting people walk all over you. It means having the courage to address issues directly, set boundaries clearly, and try to resolve things instead of avoiding them. Most of the time, the people who move forward in life are the ones willing to have the uncomfortable conversations instead of staying stuck in the tension. There's also the dangerous wait for when things calm down. A lot of people are living in a permanent state of when things calm down, when work slows down, when their health feels better, when they have more money, whatever it could be that to them feels not calm. The problem is that calm down rarely arrives on its own. Life tends to stay full if you let it. The people who actually build the life they want are usually the ones who stopped waiting for perfect conditions and started protecting small pockets of time, energy, and focus. At the end of the day, these leaks don't show up as one big dramatic moment. They show up as quiet daily patterns that slowly shape the life you end up living. The good news is that once you can see them, you can start patching them. You don't need everything to be perfect. You just need to start paying attention to where your energy, time, and attention are actually going, and make small, consistent shifts in the direction you actually want to go. As always, it's with Abe, giving you real talk that I hope helps you and maybe helps you help others see things differently, build real connections, build real wealth, as some of my videos do. Hit the subscribe button for more. I drop clips almost every day. I try to make one of these long form videos at least once a week. I'm not super consistent in that. Stay tuned. See you on the next one.